Got a question from our 17-year-old friend here who says he's falling into deep depression. No girlfriends and no friends. There's nobody to talk to. Essentially what he says is that he's been trying for many years, since high school, and obviously he's out of high school now, to fit in with people. And he just finds that everybody that's around that he might perhaps fit in with are not only disinterested in the things that he's interested in, but they're also interested in a lot of things that he has absolutely no desire to do, like what he says is drinking and partying. You know, there are people that find that fascinating. To him, he's just like, I just can't do it. But in order to yield, because that's what human beings do in order to deal with one another, to enjoy one another, he yields a little bit and he says, okay, well, you know, some of these guys invite me to go out, and I do engage. I drink and I do the things that I need to do, but still there's no connection there with them. In fact, everybody mocks him and calls him grandpa. They says he's kind of like old, and meaning that the things he likes, the things he wants to talk about, the things that interest him, the things that disgust him are kind of old man-like, and you're 17 fucking years old. So obviously this makes him very upset and things aren't going the way he'd like them to go. Anyway, he wants to know what's wrong with him. He can count on, and he finishes up like this. What's wrong with me? I can count on one hand the amount of people that I can truly call my friends. The thing is, most of them are adult. The thing is, most of the people that take the time to know me are adults. And he says, this is driving him nuts. What should he do? I don't have any friends. What's wrong? You know, as I'm reading your question, I'm already starting to think about ways to gain perspective for yourself in order to see that it's okay that you don't have quote unquote friends. And I was going to go down the route of, you know, we're all born into life with with very different capacities for maturation. We grow up older, and some of us grow a lot deeper in this time that we're here on earth based on whatever circumstances there were surrounding your birth. You know, wherever you came from in the spiritual plane, whatever the circumstances are with your parents, and then, you know, up through your early childhood determines your capacity to a very good degree. And some of us, you know, I'm using this as an example, you know, being facetious, are born to mature into wise old men. And some of us are born to mature into 12-year-olds in an old man's body. Just the way it is. And you gotta receive that for what it is and see that we're all different, appreciate people for what they are, and then find those who can be attractive, that are attractive to you, and you could be, there's attraction going on. But then you go on and you finish your question, you say that I have enough friends to count in one hand. Well, my friend, first of all, if you have one real friend, see, I call you my friend, but I'm not your fucking friend, I make videos. But if you can count on one hand the amount of people that take the time, like you said, to get to know you well, embrace you, and move through life joyously with you, i.e. a friend, then you are one blessed brother. You are so lucky, because it is rare to find a single person that will care to get to know you in that particular way that you can actually call friend. You see, we do have acquaintances, and there's nothing wrong with acquaintances, but acquaintances are, in a way, like flings. Just, you know, like people who have sex, you know, we just have flings, you know, it's sports sex. As opposed to people who become your life partners. And I use that term plurally. Partners, these are people that we embrace each other on an energetic level. Our hearts come together, not just our genitals, and in your case, not just our hanging out, our actions, you know, talking and bullshit. Heart connection. And dude, to go through life and to have found at least one heart connection with another individual means that you are so lucky. And I would invite you to look at a few things. Number one, be grateful for the amount of wisdom that you have at such a young age, such that it pours out of your character in what they call the old man. They call you an old man. Be grateful for your situation. It's a good place to be in a world that is lacking maturity, that's lacking wisdom. because you will be a beacon unto many. And the other thing is, I invite you to take delight, full delight, in the one or two friendships you do have. Because your outpouring of aggravation, anxiety, frustration, and what you call depression is a leak of energy. It is a waste of your energy that could be going towards deepening your relationship with the older, more mature people that appreciate you, your character, and spending time with you. I'm done.